this is something that I want to talk about because this is something that I started my page talking about. And I find it funny that the Matrix's algorithm is talking about it. I do believe that Earth has its own algorithm where there's topics that everybody seems to pick up and talk about at the same time. And right now, generational curses, healing, raising your children, the home dynamics, the roles in the family, and basically just trying to be a better person to your children is not a topic. It's the topic. It's the topic. Y'all get on here. This is what I love. I love this. And I also love Peach McIntyre for what she is doing. And I love Kaleigh G because what she's doing. I don't sit around and I don't believe in separation. I do not believe in separation because I know I'm the light and I know that I'm connected with every individual that breathes, whether it's a plant, an animal, an entity, a human being. I am a part of them. So these topics are important to me. The first book I ever read when I was a child was the Bible. And I think because that was the first book I read, it has been put into me about spirit. My spirit speaks volumes. My spirit is speaking through me all the time. I'm always on some metaphysical stuff. I'm a metaphysical talker, metaphysical thinker. I know about the real world, but also I understand what metaphysically is going on, not just physical. Has led me to cure my anxiety, and I plan to share it with others if I am able to articulate my findings and teach, and if I am able to find people that are teachable. And I really, 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 really love what's going on with Kaleigh G and Peach McIntyre. Now, to the masses, they're beefing over the way you treat your kids and the way the family functions and generational curses. Now, to the average person, it's entertainment. They're just doing things to get money. This is a very important, pivotal time in our community. These are two black women. These are no other races involved. These are two women that look like each other, beefing with each other on how they're choosing to raise their household, on how they're choosing to break generational curses. So if you have watched anything that has Peach McIntyre and Kaleigh G on it, I advise you to go watch it and see what's going on. They are setting the the table for what needs to be done. Because yes, Kaleigh G says she does not hug her kids. I do not knock her for that. What I knock her for is not trying to become better. Hey TRC, and this is what Peach McIntyre is trying to tell her. And even if Kaleigh G doesn't get it, do you know how many other people are going to benefit from this knowledge? Hey YouTube, Birds Keys. Do you know this is what I talk about? This is my whole reasoning for going live is to bring people that are low functioning, that don't have potential to grow, to become more because we are making bad choices in my community. So I feel like it is needed that we women, Pug, hey Pug B, but Pug G, women like us fix it because women like us messed it up. We can blame the men in our generation, but the men in our generation are raised by women like us. So this is why I say women are the first. Let me clock in real quick. Something off. I have to go for 2 seconds, y'all, but I'll be back. I gotta go drop this off. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry I left. I had to go take care of that. Anyway, I just find this is such a good time that they are having this discussion. It's not about who right or wrong. Yes, Kaleigh G is not helping when she says she's not giving her child a hug. Now, I agree with Peach. Kaleigh, if you saw that you did not get hugs when you were a child, and you say that this was what traumatizing you, why would you not want to give your, why would you want to give your, hey Ada, why would you want to give your child the same trauma you experienced? I find that so crazy. But then you have different people who think differently. Okay, maybe she's thinking that she's strengthening her kids, but in reality you could be hindering your kids. But it's up to each person on how they want to take that, because Peach also experienced no love as a child, just like Kaleigh. Both of them, Kaleigh, aka April, because she calls her April when she's arguing. She's April, calling her by her real name, which is April. And she's telling her, well, April, I was neglected as a child, just like you. But see, that goes like the last video I made was the two brothers that had a father that did alcohol, and how one decided to not do alcohol and the other decided to do alcohol, and both of their reasoning was because they had an alcoholic father. So my conclusion is, you have to want to break these curses. Breaking a curse is not going to just happen because you are born or just because the way you do things. You have to literally want to break them in order to break them. If you don't feel like something's wrong with you, then you won't try to break it. And I think that's the problem with most people who have children and who were not loved and are not breaking generational curses. They actually think they're okay. They're functioning in an insane environment and they think they're okay. You're not okay. You're absolutely not okay. You don't want your child to turn out like you. I give my children love because it wasn't that I didn't receive love, because I got love, but I also got trauma wrapped up in love. So my caretakers caused me trauma too. And the cycle just repeats. And when I saw myself almost giving my children trauma, I stopped. I immediately, in the middle of my upsetness, realized this is why I am the way I am. And then I'm going to create them in the same manner. And it just seems like what slavery was. We raising our kids like the slave owners raised us. They didn't hug us. They ripped our babies from out of our womb and took them away. So hugging, I understand April, aka Kaleigh G, when she said, I don't hug. You got to understand, black people was not trained to love our children. We was trained to raise them and make sure they just do what the hell we tell them to do. And that's how our parents raised us. And a lot of people, 80% of people have trauma. 80% of people have been neglected. And I think the problem with the world is neglection on every level. And I think that people that actually do not think they have a problem are adding to the fire. You gotta first realize what you're doing is affecting the community. Hello, we're currently in a government shutdown. Our new president and our Congress can make an agreement on what they want to pay for poor people. They get all their bills paid. None of our Congress or leaders or poor people. But yet, they're arguing about what they will give poor people or what not they will give poor people. And then, in the midst of that, they shut down the government and will not give the poor people nothing. because they can't make a decision on what they want to give poor people while they're in their house cooking their dinner. I don't even want to talk about that. Need to be revisited, need to be fired, demoted. A lot of them. Okay? My people in my country are depressed or mentally unstable, living in the same world, pretending like they're happy when they are emotionally, physically, financially deprived every day. Think they have freedom, but are being shut down daily, you know. But see, that's not I'm not anti-government. So I'm not here to argue about the way they run their shit. No. Because this they shit. And if anybody want better or want more, you can easily go build your own motherfucking farm. America is not fully territorial, meaning we literally have places that haven't been claimed. And you can rightfully claim some land in America still. I think there's maybe land that hasn't been fully claimed. I don't think the whole U.S. I don't think so. Because I gotta go to work now. Gotta go. I gotta go back to my daily program. Yeah, I really, really enjoy the fact that Peach Mcintyre and are having this discussion because, again, whether they're beefing or not, the topic needs to be brought up. Hi, Trina. The topic needs to be brought up. They need to discuss the fact that generational curses need to be dismantled, need to be attacked, need to, do you? Acting up. So if you haven't already got to see them online debating, I advise you to go look at it. They have a bunch of people, a lot of women who have now decided to make videos of them hugging their daughters. Just simple videos of them hugging their daughters. Something that a lot of people in my community fail to do as parents. And it's not their fault. I'm not here to point any fingers at anybody because everybody's a victim. The parent, the children, you know, everybody. But it comes a time where you take accountability for even the actions of your ancestors. I know it's hard, but we got to start somewhere. Somebody got to stop it. It can't keep happening. She could have easily did the same thing as April. She could have easily decided, well, since nobody loved me, I'm not going to love, I'm not going to show. Like, to not give your child a hug just because nobody gave you a hug, that's wild. But then we got parents that are like that. Nobody hugged me. I asked my guy, does his mother hug him? You don't even want to know the answer. Go ask the next person that's of my community. Did your mama hug you? Did she tell you that she loved you? And if you get more people to say, no, and I don't remember that, then that could be the reason why they're in the streets harming each other so bad. That's the reason why they don't know how to be fathers. That's the reason why the mothers don't know how to be mothers. Everybody are victims. My mom does give me hugs. She told me she loved me growing up. Despite any trauma I experienced, she did, in fact, tell me she loved me. And you know why she did that? Because her mother didn't. So you have to be able to want to break. She wanted to break that curse, and she broke it. Because guess what? My kids, her grandchildren, are getting all the love. Okay? All the love that me and her could have ever needed. So I thank my mama for breaking that curse. She truly did. She did not allow me to feel the neglect that she felt as a mother, as a child. She actually took care of her daughter. She's not perfect, but she definitely did take care of her daughter better than her mother, and probably better than her mother's mother. And she broke the curse of a family not showing love to each other, because my kids, they don't even fight with each other. I don't have to have conversations about who treated who bad and I've had them. Don't get it twisted. They come up, but they don't stay. So we have the conversation once it occurs, once we cross the bridge. We don't cross them no more. We rarely ever cross bridges twice in this household, because I break generational curses purposely. I am intentional. I'm an intentional mother, like my mama was. We may have hired our children young because we didn't understand what was all going on, but we knew we didn't want the same thing for our child. So I just made this video because it seems like it's a wave going on. It's a wave of generational curse breaking, loving on your family, and appreciating what you have. Not what you can get, but what you have right now. When you can appreciate what you have right now, that is how you clear your anxiety. You cannot be right here chasing over there, or have this and mad because it's not that way. You have to literally grab this and be like, this mine. I love it. And that's how you clear your anxiety. People are depressed and anxiety and stressed because they don't appreciate the life, the air they breathe. It's a lot that's going on around us, and you got to let go all of that and go within and just appreciate the air that you're breathing. Nothing else matters but the air. That's it. Take it 1 minute at a time. I might sound like I'm all over the place, but it all adds to the breaking of the generational curses. Black people suffer from mental illness because our brains were cracked in the beginning of slavery, and then those same parents had children while they had a cracked brain, and we just have a bunch of people that look like me having babies with cracked brains, and it's repeating it over and over, and we wonder why our community is slowly deteriorating. If nobody guides us, the ship will never go anywhere. Self-control is the first thing that Black people need to do. Loving your child is a form of self-control. Truly it is, because it's intentional. You're doing it for a reason. My son TV just came on. That means he woke. So I got to get off her. He'll be jumping in here on my live soon. Y'all be. And I appreciate you, Trina B, for your comments. Everyone that came on my live. I'm just happy that we are in a time where women really are taking accountability for what they are allowing in our community, because no woman is powerless. Women have the most power. Men do impregnate us, but we are the ones who decide who get to do that. So, and I'm not talking about people who were great. If you were great, that's different. But if you chose that man and you had a baby with him, you made this community. And you got a chance to fix it too. I gotta get out of here, y'all, though, because my baby woke. And as much as I would like to sit here and chat with y'all, I'm a mother.